To his subscribers, Marcnitfit was a YouTube icon. Energetic, motivational, always on the grind. But when that stream stopped, when he hit that stop streaming button, the truth was far more disturbing. Behind the scenes, Marcnitfit ruled his community with fear, abusing his moderators, stalking his fans, and silencing dissent with threats. His rise in numbers, it's not real. It's a facade built on sub-bots, viewer bots, and scripted chat interactions. He wasn't just streaming, he was orchestrating a digital illusion. One where every like, every comment, every W in the chat was part of something much darker. This is the story of a streamer who built his fame on lies, fear, and manipulation, and the viewers who uncovered the truth. So, when did you first realize there was something wrong with Marcnitfit? It was when Mark had beef with the streamer, 444DK, I think his name was, and Mark was talking shit about DK's baby, and I didn't find it right, so I went on DK's side. And that's when Mark noticed and took action. He DM'd me after stream talking about some "I know where you live." Did he actually show that he knew where you lived? Yes, very specific too. It was a satellite image of my house. And did he do anything with that information? Yeah, he did. He sent one of his mods, Habib, to come to my house and force me to watch his streams. He forced me onto my couch, grabbed my remote, and told me to sit there in silence and watch his entire 18-hour, because he couldn't do 24, sleep stream. And every time I tried to look away from the TV, he forced my head back toward the TV to keep watching it. The stream was so ass. It was painful. It was mental torture. So here, it all began when Marcnitfit clashed with the fellow streamer 444DK. What started as online drama quickly turned personal when Mark crossed the line, attacking DK's family, which sparked outrage among this one viewer that we just interviewed. One viewer siding with DK caught Mark's dangerous attention. Mark didn't just threaten, he sent a direct message with a chilling warning: "I know where you live." So, what does this show us? We don't know how Mark gets this information, but one viewer may know, and we're about to interview him. So we know that you were one of Marcnitfit's ex-mods and knows how he did all this location grabbing. So I came to you to know, how did Marcnitfit get his viewers' locations just like that and use it in his schemes? So Mark may look stupid, and he sort of is, but what he did was actually pretty smart. So the way he got his viewers' locations is not very complex. So in the verification, it gives a link, and that link actually grabs your IP. It does actually verify you to the Discord server, but it also grabs your location and your IP address when you click on that link, and it stores it
in another Discord server where all those locations with your Discord username and all that is right there. And so, say somebody, like he did, we have this guy, Radiclify. His location got grabbed, and Mark used that against him, and he can get satellite images of your house and use it against you. So that's what he did. So, this ex-mod of Marcnitfit just showed a deep, dark secret that was hidden in his community's Discord server. When you join a Discord, often they have verifications to verify you're a real person. And when the viewers did that, as simple as just clicking a link and they gained access to be able to go to the general chat, find some new friends. When they clicked that link to verify, they gave away their location and their IP address. So, Mark had full control of his viewers, and they did not know. So he used this information to exploit his viewers and force them to watch his butt cheek streams and mentally torture them. That, my friends, is how Marcnitfit gained his viewers' most personal details. We have another guest. This viewer was exploited by being personally kidnapped by Marcnitfit and threatened in the most terrible way. And we have it on video, and we will play it now and have an interview with the girl afterwards.
Oh, you don't want to watch my streams, huh? Yeah, you hid from my mods? You don't watch my streams? You don't spam W's in my chat? That's how you're feeling? Now you're gonna understand the consequences. Yeah! Yeah! Wow, that was a horrible thing to watch. I gotta ask, in that moment when he was threatening your life, how did you feel?
I felt betrayed. I mean, I loved watching his streams. Like, to be able to sit there and watch something so butt-ass was inspiring. And for him to just track my location and threaten my life, it was surreal.
Yeah, it's hard to imagine. But why didn't you get him arrested? I mean, you have the footage, he would be able to go to jail. But for some reason, you haven't called the cops and got him arrested. Why is that?
Well, there's been no more victims so far. And for some reason he stopped. So I want him to keep streaming. So anybody that comes across his streams can see how ass they are and aspire to not be like him. Yeah.
Whoa, never thought of it like that. Well, thanks for having us. We appreciate you giving us your time. Well, that was the documentary, Marcnitfit Behind the Scenes. We've seen and figured out a lot throughout this journey of figuring out who this streamer truly is. If you have any more information on Marcnitfit, please dial 444-469 Mark Hotline. That is 444-469 Mark Hotline. Thank you for watching this documentary and figuring out who this streamer really is.
Go get your chocolate chip cookies, nigga.
Right here, and I'm nominated right here.
Nut.
Go.
Please go live, bro. We're waiting.